My name is Judy, and because of support from people like you, I am here today to tell you my story. My story is a story of survival, strength, and power. The date was June 4th, 2012. I was only 65 years old, and it was more or less a typical day in my life. That day, I had no tennis lessons to teach, no golf game to play, so I went to the gym for a routine workout. Afterwards, I went home, showered, had an eye checkup, and then drove to meet my dear friend Myrna Diamond for lunch. As I was sitting down, I looked at her and said, "I'm not feeling well. I'm really dizzy." It is the power of friendship. At that moment, Myrna yelled for someone to call 911 as I collapsed. She stood up on the table and asked if there were any doctors in the room. It is the power of being in the right place at the right time. Two wonderful men, one an ex-Marine trained in first response, and the other a medical doctor from Erie, performed CPR on my arrested heart. It is the power of gifted doctors. My friend and neighbor, Dr. Barry Efron, a Figge Family Chair for Clinical Cardiovascular Excellence, and a Associate Chief of Cardiovascular Medicine, had me airlifted to his unit at University Hospital's Harrington Heart and Vascular Institute. Once my husband and daughter arrived, they were prepared for the worst. They were told that only 3%, yes, 3% of people with my condition will ever walk out of the hospital. For the next few days, the doctors and staff at UH in the CICU worked furiously and relentlessly to give me a chance to survive. Dr. Parikh and his staff would not let me lose this fight. It is the power of survival. They found that I had a blockage in my right artery, blocked not by cholesterol, but from fibrosis caused by radiation I received 40 years ago as treatment for my Hodgkin's disease. Another fight, I survived. It is the power of modern medicine. As a result, I received 2 stents and a defibrillator. Just a few decades earlier, these advancements would not have been available for my treatment. It is the power of love and family. On the 3rd day, my daughter Laura kissed my forehead, and I miraculously opened up my eyes. Although my eyes were open, I have no recollection of those 8 days of my life. My first memory was at home with my family and friends and hearing all of the stories of people that never left my side, including my son, an ER doctor that flew in from Seattle that very first night. My recovery had a lot of ups and downs, but again, I beat all expectations put upon me. The power of determination. I improved my physical activities by 200%. The doctors believe I was able to do so because I was in such great physical shape. I am now physically active, chasing that little white ball all around the golf course and living my life normally. I see my doctors every 3 months, and I am confident that I will see my 3 grandchildren grow up my daughter walk down the aisle and start a family of her own. I learned the power of CPR because the right people were in the right place at the right time and knew the skills needed to save my life. Because of that, my husband Buzz and I both took time to become recertified in CPR by the American Heart Association. I know I am a very fortunate person. I had the power of friendship, the power of being in the right place at the right time, the power of gifted doctors around me, the power of survival, the power of modern medicine, the power of love and family, and the power of determination. I go red for all of the hard and relentless work that the doctors do day in and day out. My story is a story of power, and the Go Red for Women campaign is a movement built on passion and that power. It's the power of 10 years of the movement and the impact it has made on all of our lives. My life, your mother's life, your daughter's life, your friend's life, or someone like me and the many women you just saw in the video. It has been my honor and privilege to have shared my story with you today. Thank you.